Hey everyone, I'm Gurleen. I hope you're all doing well. Bank Nifty hits all-time high and Nifty is following. Well, quite an interesting start to the new series. And in today's video, we'll take a quick overview of the markets and we'll also discuss the trading plan for Tuesday, that is May 30th, 2023 for Nifty and Bank Nifty. We'll also take a quick look at Fin Nifty for the expiry tomorrow. We'll be discussing a few select stocks which must be on your watch list for good risk to reward opportunities. So be sure to stick around till the end of the video and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and do ring the notification bell so that you never miss an update. So without any further ado, let's dive in by looking at the technical perspective of Nifty 50 on the daily time frame. With reference to the last video, we discussed that Nifty had given a breakout at the resistance zone and it was very likely for Nifty to test the upside levels of about 18,555 followed by 18,665. So here on the daily chart, you can see that the index opened gap up and thereafter consolidated in a narrow range throughout the day. Now it will be very interesting to watch the price action develop further near this gap up zone. Now Nifty should also hold on to this level of 18,444, or we can say this particular zone, so as to inch higher up towards the all-time high levels. Now why I say that is because this zone was the major resistance when Nifty was consolidating beneath the zone. Right now, after the breakout, the same levels, which means that this particular zone that we just talked about, this will act as a major support for the index. Now, why I say that is because of the concept of polarity, wherein support and resistance reverse their roles. See, it simply means that let's say this is a resistance level. Now, whenever a resistance is broken, and let's say if the price tests this level in the near future, it might act as an area of increased buying interest. And let's say on similar lines, if a support is broken and if the price tests the support level in the near future, there might be overhead supply pressure due to which this very level might act as a resistance. So this is a very simple concept of polarity. As we just discussed, it simply means that support and resistance reverse their roles, and I've also made a video on polarity and you can check that out as well. I'll make sure to link it in the description box below. So now over here, with all of the factors that we just discussed, it's possible for Nifty to also expire above the 18,400 mark for the weekly expiry. Now let's switch to the hourly time frame to discuss the trading approach. So here you can see that Nifty opened on a gap up basis and then it traded within the range of the candlestick that was registered within the first hour of the trading session, making it an inside bar setup. Also, we have discussed multiple times that such setups are quite easy to trade. So now let's see how you can plan your trades for Tuesday. So you can simply mark the range for Nifty from 18,584 to 18,642, and here you can trade in the direction of the breakout or the breakdown. So over here, if Nifty breaks out of the range on the upside, that is if Nifty breaks out of the level of 18,642, then a target towards the levels of 18,700 to 18,735 can be anticipated, with an invalidation placed at the lower end of the range, making the risk to reward favorable at 1:1. On the flip side, let's say if we see a breakdown at the level of 18,584, then we can expect Nifty to fill the gap on the downside towards the levels of 18,508, and here as well an invalidation level at the upper end of the range can be considered. Now you can use the 15 minutes time frame as well to check for a breakout or a breakdown. Now let's talk about the support and resistance levels for Nifty. So the support is placed at 18,444 followed by 18,370, whereas the resistance is placed in the zone of 18,700 to 18,735. Well, now that Bank Nifty has hit the all-time high, let's decode that what's next, starting with the daily time frame first, and thereafter we shall discuss the trading approach for Tuesday. So in reference to the last video, we discussed that the consolidation might come to an end in Bank Nifty, and we also saw how Bank Nifty had consolidated right before the all-time high levels before breaking out over here as well. So now that Bank Nifty has broken out, you can see that this zone of 44,095 to 44,000 44,150 would act as a very strong support for the index in the upcoming trading sessions, just like we discussed in Nifty. Even for Bank Nifty, it's crucial to hold above this zone for it to inch higher on the scale. Now, whenever the markets enter into a new territory, you can see that there is no overhead supply pressure. And with that being said, today's high at the level of 44,483 is the resistance now, and we'll be referring to that as well only. Also over here, you can see that we have a shooting star candlestick, so there's nothing really to be worried about, but it is just, you can call it a word of caution over here at the highs. But as long as Bank Nifty is above this zone that we just discussed from 44,095 to 44,150, we're on the safe side. Let's discuss the intraday trading approach for Tuesday. On the hourly chart, do you find any similarity in the price structure with Nifty? So to say, you can see that Bank Nifty also consolidated in a narrow range after having opened on a gap up basis. Now in Bank Nifty as well, the trading plan is simple. Here you can mark the range from 44,194 to 44,458. Now it's a range of about 250 points. So if Bank Nifty opens flat, it's possible for the index to consolidate within this range, and a trade on either side can be executed only when Bank Nifty breaks out or breaks down the range. Now, if Bank Nifty breaks the range on the higher side, that is, if Bank Nifty breaks this level of about 44,458, then a target towards the levels of 44,765 can be anticipated in the index in the upcoming sessions. And on the other hand, if Bank Nifty breaks below the low of 44,194, then it's possible for the index to fill this gap on the downside, testing the 20 and 40 EMA. Do remember to stick to your trading plan and only trade as and when the setup unfolds. It's important for you to follow the levels strictly. Whatever levels you have, you must follow them strictly so that you do not get caught on the wrong side of the trade. Now let's talk about the support and resistance levels for Bank Nifty. So the support is placed in the zone of 44,095 to 44,150, whereas the resistance is placed at 44,485 to 44,765. For the expiry range of Fin Nifty, it can be considered as 19,400 to 19,600 as per the OI chart as well. Now here, if you see, Fin Nifty is trading below the all-time high levels. On the hourly chart, similar setup like Nifty and Bank Nifty is developing on the chart of Fin Nifty as well. So it's possible for Fin Nifty to either consolidate within this range, or if day low is taken out at the level of 19,476, then it's possible for Fin Nifty to catch up with the moving averages that are placed right over here. If you are looking to build longs, then that should only be done if at all Fin Nifty breaks the level of 19,614. Now let's move to stocks, starting with Jubilant FOODWORKS. Now on the daily time frame, as we discussed earlier as well, Jubilant FOODWORKS has come out of a brief period of consolidation, and even at the current levels, a long trade with almost 1:1 RR can be developed over here. So here you can see that the stock is holding above the breakout level of 468.85, and here a range can be considered, probably 472 to 476 to build long positions, and a stop loss can be placed at the levels of about 449, which happens to be the low of this very candlestick that you can see over here, and a target of about 520 can be anticipated in this counter. Now let's talk about State Bank of India. On the daily chart, you can see that State Bank of India was consolidating within a range of 568 to 593, and in today's trading session, you can see that SBI has made an attempt to break above the upper boundary at the level of 593, and you can also observe that SBI has closed above the same. Now, if the momentum continues here, a target at the previous highs, probably at the level of about 610, can be considered at this counter, and here an invalidation level of about 580 can be considered. So I hope that you found the video informative. Don't forget to hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. And if you have any queries or questions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. And on that note, it's Gurleen signing off. Until we meet again, have a good time.